to get him.
Yes. Check. 1, 2. People, can you hear me? Yo. Check. Let me know if you can hear me in the comments. I'm having a few techies. Yes. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. You know, like that. Hey, Funk Master Flex. Don't get me gassed. Hey, big up, people. It's your boy Ash Max, Spurs Kings TV. You know what it is. It's the rival show. I'm here with my co-host, Toon Tactics TV. Let me know if you can hear me in the comments. But yeah, we move. I'm going to bring on the other guest. But before I do that, Toon, how are you doing, man? Good?
I'm doing really, really well, sir. Good evening to everyone here. Hope everyone's well. Why am I off screen? That's so weird.
No,
Can you see me?
I can see you, bro. I don't know if I'm having a couple of texts, but yeah, I can see you. But we bring on the next guest.
All good.
FaZe.
How you doing, lads?
All good, man. Better than you, bro, by the looks of it.
Happy to be here, man. I haven't heard you with this much vim ever. When it's
international break, bro.
Yeah, when your teammate playing.
Teammate playing, so it's a little break, you know what I'm saying? So
I respect it, man.
Feel a little bit better, you know. But yes, we've also got Yomes in the house. How you doing, my broski? You good?
Yo, I'm all good, man. I'm all good. I'm just, I'm doing the chinks as well. I'm just happy to be in the room.
I hear it.
I respect it.
Also, I want to bring on my guy Cass. How you doing, broski? You good? You blessed?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Just hoping I don't get beat up by FaZe or Yoms today, innit? So.
There we go.
There he is.
Welcome.
I've never lost my lid on a Spurs King stream.
Yeah, man.
You've been on the edge. Like you've been on.
Hey, talking about losing someone's head, like Bentancur's been smacked out for 7 games. So
who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck?
No, but real talk, yeah.
What was he going to transform your season? Yeah.
Well, I don't know, man. I know it's no Ben White. Yeah, I'm saying I know it's not
exactly.
Ben White. So let me calm down. Benny Blanco's missing.
Why is he out for 7 games though? What happened?
This is what I want to discuss because certain man said a couple racist things, and they're getting away with it. Racist T, he said a couple of mad things and he got a 4-match ban. Bentancur's got 7 games. Basically, he said an interviewer come to his yard.
Racism.
Yeah, over racism. He said, basically, that man looked the same. That's what he said. And he's talking about fun.
All right, let's have a discussion, lads.
Sorry, Whoa. Wait,
I didn't even hear
said that man looked the same.
He said that man.
Who?
He said, he said that basically, like, what? Were they like cousins then? Is that what?
Who's he talking about?
No, I actually didn't say that. Did he say
Hoi Ming?
He's talking about Son. He's talking about Son.
No, that's not Son. And they said something about another Korean player in it, and he said, Bentancur said, they all look the same.
Oh, no, he didn't. No,
the interviewer goes something about Korean player in it. He said there was something about Korean players, and then like something about they look what you try. Then Bentancur says it sarcastically. What are they all cousins? In it? What are you saying? They're all cousins. That's what he basically said. But he said it sarcastically, and I think it was taken like out of context. But then, which doesn't make sense, is when Bentancur saw Son, he came up to him and he started bawling, saying, "Oh, brother, I didn't even mean it like that. It was a joke, tear. And then Son's embraced him, said, "Bro, come on, your family. Like, what are we doing there? Do you know what I mean?" But then he said it, and I don't know if he was in the Premier League and the FA. He said it outside of the league, but the FA and the Premier League have decided to give him a 7-match ban. Do you not think that's too steep? Because it's an internal thing. It's like the same thing with Enzo. He said something racist.
Well, let's not conflate the two. Let's not do that. Let's not conflate the two. These are two separate, completely different issues. Let's not conflate this. Stick on Bentancur.
The Bentancur one, I think, you see the way he bantered. I think the way bantered, whatever it was, like offended, all these. I think
saying racism's banter now. Is that acceptable banter?
You see. The way he said it, it's almost like he's. I don't know, man. I'm scared, man. I'm even scared now.
I said I'm scared. I didn't use no fancy words, I just said I'm scared.
I I don't know. Like, I think, all right, cool. Some people are saying racism is unacceptable, and some of the Spurs fans are saying that as well. Like, look, you can't be saying that full stop. Like, why are we even trying to appeal the 7-game ban? Do you know what I mean? Why is man doing the steps like going on one knee? Do you know what I'm saying? If they're not going to tolerate you, come down hard.
Whoa, what's your
100,
whoa.
100.
What's your,
But do you know what it
He
is?
came
'Cause
down on
I
one
think-
knee. That's
I
what
think
the man
that's not
did.
going down on one knee and coming?
The man do. The man
Crazy.
go down on one
Bloody
knee.
hell.
What we doing there?
Crazy.
Is that what they
Now, do
do?
you know what? Do you know what though? My take on it is, it's probably about time that punishment for racism is as strict as it should have been. That's not to say that other people should have got away with the stuff that they got away with, or the light punishments. But if we're really going to be real about racism and actually tackling it, then you have to give harsh punishments. Do you get what I'm saying? You can't be giving these light
So,
punishments.
all right, cool. So you think Tottenham are wrong for trying to appeal that, because that's what Spurs are trying to do at the moment. They're trying to appeal, do a 7-game ban. Do you know what I'm saying? They're trying to reduce it so it's less.
Are they trying to appeal it on the
Yeah,
basis
Tottenham
that
actually trying
it's
to
too
appeal
harsh?
it. Yeah. So, like, I don't know. Do you not agree with Tottenham doing that, or is that wrong? Like, they
Tottenham
should
are just
hold
in
the
a
ban. They
bind,
should hold the
innit?
7-game ban.
Tottenham are in a bind, innit? Like you got to try and get that reduced because that's one of your best players. But at the same time, like he's got to hold that, man. Like
That's crazy.
I mean, hold what?
It's been. All right, let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation.
bloody hell, man. Bloody hell,
A yellow card. I don't know if it's a yellow card or I don't know.
bloody hell, man.
So are you not telling me that you feel that Bentancur is racist? Because I don't.
Like I don't like. Sheesh, bruv. Put it this way: I went to an all-boys school in Peckham.
Oh yeah, you know, real racism.
Yeah. amongst people who all share my demographic, and but it was said. It wasn't said in a sense of the simple way we understand what racism is the belief that someone is inferior to you based on their color. Do you know what I mean? So I don't believe. Again, people go to comedy shows, all this other stuff, and they hear all this stuff. I think it all depends on. There's a nuance to it, should I say? So when I'm hearing it in school, it wasn't said in a sense where this said person believes the other person isn't isn't a human being, is subhuman type of situation. And it's not at the same time saying, oh yeah, it's cool, like, or whatnot. I think there's another category for it, almost like in what people are saying. So, and I think the same people that are saying, yeah, kick out racism, I don't want to hear stuff like that, are the same people that watch Def Comedy Jam, watch Dave Chappelle, all these other comedians and stuff like that, and laugh their socks off at the craziest stuff that those guys are saying. So I'm assuming that those guys are now going to turn off their Netflix, are now going to be going after all those comedians and stuff like that for all the jokes that they're saying. So
Soon, yeah, I get it.
Go on, Yoms. Turn off your Netflix.
That's a forced equivalency. We could like it will get really deep and political. So like I'll keep it light.
We've got time. There's no rush there. We've got time.
I don't think it's loving it.
It's a forced equivalency to say that because Dave Chappelle and comedians get away with saying some certain things because comedians and if we. I don't want to go into the subject of race too deep, but comedians,
it was a joke, it was a joke.
It's their job to tell jokes in it and to push political.
So all you need is a job to be racist. As long as it's a job, you can't be racist.
Let me finish.
Yeah, what's going on now?
It's their job to push societal boundaries, and that's what comedians do, right? In as a footballer, you're in a completely different capacity. It's not saying that you're not allowed to tell jokes, you are. But when you tell a joke that is a racist joke as a footballer and as an ambassador of a club, you're going to get yourself in trouble. Like,
is it correct though?
So what's your definition of racism then, Yoms?
And what about culturally as well? People have different things about culture, like, you know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because I have to come here every week and have the light skin jokes. I get all the light skin jokes, but we're not talking about racism them times, are we? Do you know what I mean? So, What are we doing here?
So what are you, man, saying that you don't think he should be reprimanded for that at all?
I personally think that it's all about context. Me personally, that's what I think. And if the club are dealing with it internally, then I don't see what the big problem is. I don't see why they're trying to get involved. Like, it's not like you said, if it's done maliciously and done with intent, you're given now context. Like, right, yeah, man should get a ban because that's unacceptable. But they're teammates, yeah, they're brothers, and the club should be able to sort it out themselves. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, but if John Terry turned around and said that all them black men look the same, I'm sorry, like the response would be very different. I don't know why it's the same.
He'd have a point in some instances. If we're being honest.
Mad,
He'd have a point because you know what it was when we were making what's the word? It's like with a slight undertone of racism jokes with Cass and his jollof. It was okay. Do you know what I mean? We all assumed he was Caucasian. He can't make jollof, but that's okay. That's okay. Do you know what I mean? That's okay. But now when the shoe's on the other foot, you don't like it.
Anyway, moving on. We're going to take a break now.
Wait,
You walk past that now. You walk past that. You walk now.
What was it said? Like,
I would say, why are Spurs so inconsistent? Because we're rubbish.
no. Rewind that. I just go back to the left.
I was saying, right, should someone be a captain for Spurs? That's what I was saying. No. He was basically saying, like, what's the difference? Like, is it okay when people are saying racial slurs about
certain men are sensitive? Let's just put it like that, innit? Than others, isn't it? Like earlier, Mons was putting on an African accent. Mons is not African, but if I was to do it,
just do it.
I think it's all right. Me personally, if you put African,
yeah, that's you, man.
Well, I'm not African, so
I would like to say you lot are more emotionally intelligent than others. Maybe not phase as much, but
I can't claim that. I was about to say I can't claim that. I wish I could.
But then that, like, you know, some people can comprehend a little differently towards the common person who just wants to be miserable every day and have something to complain about. Because they got nothing going on in their miserable lives. That's why they stay on YouTube all day watching people like us, because they got nothing and no friends, no real life friends. And
we would like to thank all of our viewers at the moment for watching. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe.
But if it doesn't, the thing is, if it doesn't apply to everyone, if it applies to them, then it goes to show you should do something with your life. So. Yeah. And obviously, some people are in a bit of different situations, like depression and stuff like that, and we get them through them sort of stages. But so that's not aimed at them. It's to the ones that want to live off benefits. It's them people that want to have something to moan about, or someone that
I hear it.
She has no friends. That's it's one or the other.
Low education, not low education, but low intellect on that capacity. But let's move on to football because that's what we're here.
No, but before we go, because I think this is please, sorry. Because you know me, I love the fuckery, innit? But I feel like this is I think this is like a kind of not teachable moment, yeah. But I think this is a very good moment, yeah, because it's all good. Like say, for example, I have white friends and they have black friends. You know what I mean? But when we're past that level and we know each other a little bit and we know we genuinely have like our best interests at heart for each other, there's certain jokes that we allow to fly within. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but you do that, and you do that within the context of that friendship and that relationship, right? And
of course.
And that's why Bentancur is stupid. Because if you're sat with Son and you're making them kind of jokes, and Son's making them kind of jokes back, and you're bantering about Bentancur's ability to make a national dish of South Korea and bantering back and
that was a shot.
That was a subtle reference to the jollof. That was a subtle reference to the jollof. Yeah. If you're in that context, then you can then by all means that's between you and your bedrooms. Yeah. Talking to an interviewer.
Yeah, that's what the but this is what Ash's. But this is what Ash's
disingenuous part of it, though. I feel though, because we all. I like to feel that we all have that to a degree. I've seen it with people older than me, younger than me, of my culture, not of my culture. Within our confines of who our friends are, we let them jokes fly. Do you get what I mean?
I think
So
you're both right.
Don't
But
you?
if Bentancur is okay to make that joke with Son, now I have to pretend our relationship is different in front of a camera to appease the
Yeah.
viewers.
What,
No,
what's
but
it
the
called?
Premier League ain't thinking like that though. The Premier League is thinking about that because when you're making those jokes between you and your bedrooms, the like as a football player, the world isn't receiving that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like that's within the confines of your of your friendship. When he's making that to an interviewer, the world is receiving that, and you are an ambassador. Young children are looking up to you and hanging on the words that you're saying. So
That's
that's
crazy.
why
That's
why they
bad,
have.
you're-
bad
But what,
parenting.
but what I don't understand is the inconsistencies of the consequences. John Terry had to actually go to court and actually got fined, and also given less of a ban, and he got it was literally deemed and in court like my man done this, that, and the other, yada yada yada. But
But,
Bentancur gets his 7
But that was
games.
malice, wasn't it? Wasn't that malice with
no,
Terry?
no, it wasn't.
It was racism, man.
That's what I'm
100
saying. Malice.
100 I
Listen,
agree with you. Like,
I don't know the
consistency.
context. You lot wouldn't be a little bit more clued up, but I'm just saying.
Who
Even
was he
if,
talking to though? Ashley Cole, wasn't it?
no,
Anton
Anton
Ferdinand, wasn't it?
Ferdinand. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well,
The consistency is a problem, and the question for me it's not whether or not Bentancur should be reprimanded for it. It's is that the right punishment? And if we're saying John Terry got a light punishment, then that doesn't mean that Bentancur should also get a light
So
punishment.
what I
You get what I'm
think,
saying? John Terry's punishment should have been heavier.
yeah.
Do you get what
So
I'm saying?
I think what you Yoms and Faze are saying is the correct way. The problem is people aren't having this conversation. I'm glad that Faze dragged it, kept us on it because people don't have this kind of teachable moment. So, for instance, the Anton Ferdinand one and the John Terry one, there was in a heated football match, and Terry said, "You black," something like that. Was like,
CUNT.
yeah, like he went for it, type of thing. What Bentancur did was
accurate.
stupid, and like you said, I can imagine almost it wouldn't be beyond the of what do you call it, realms of possibility that I think Bentancur and Son probably have similar on the edge type of jokes between each other. The stupid thing for Bentancur was that he went live on TV. So if you do the punishment, because the punishment is you did it live on TV, and nobody to the outside world who don't know these things, the kids, I think there's going to be an appropriate punishment with an explanation as to this, like because Son even came out and said, "No, we're cool," type of thing, and to explain to the outside world they may have this sort of relationship between themselves, but as a football club, as a representative of the community or whatnot, we can't allow this to be kind of just be said on camera because it could just go anywhere. So hence this is. But when people are saying, "Oh, this is why we're trying to still kick out racism," I feel like
Shouldn't get bracketed in that.
I think they're conflating two different things, in my opinion, in terms of that.
Yeah, I
No,
think
that-
you're right. I think racism is a scale, right? There's like you can say something that
Whoa.
is racially inappropriate without being a racist person. Do you get what
Yes,
I'm saying?
yes,
And then you can be a racist person and,
yeah.
and consistently say like racist nonsense, right? So I'm not saying that I think Bentancur is like some mad racist person. I don't know him. Do you know what I'm saying? But what he said, I can understand why the league are saying like, no, we can't be seen to just be letting that fly. Like we've got to punish it. Whether it's the right punishment or not, I don't know. But
it should be misconduct and not racism or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
I think if we summarize all in all, they don't do enough to clamp down on this sort of situation. In regardless, UEFA has one set of rulings, then Premier League have another, or FA. Like look at the I think it was at UEFA that dealt with the whole
Well, Vinicius Junior.
Enzo thing. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
And
Enzo, yeah.
I believe I could be wrong on the FA. Inconsistencies mad. Like VAR, there's inconsistency. Like the referees, it's just human error and human judgment, and I think a little bit more favourable bias towards situations that should be taken a little bit more serious. Then others, you could probably abuse a referee and get a 7-game ban. Someone's racist, like slap on the wrist, you get a few game ban.
100.
That's the
I
difference.
think we should just all be allowed to be racist. personally. I feel.
You say a little bit. It's over Christmas.
Yeah, I think we should all just be, because it doesn't wreck. You know what I mean? Or maybe we get a day. We get one day a year where we can all be freely racist with no repercussions. I put.
Man wants
Yeah.
a racial based purge. You know.
Yeah, just for a day, a week, maybe a week. Like,
You know
what I mean?
you know what it is. I know what FaZe is doing. He's trying to get the white guy to say yeah and agree. I know.
Nah, you know what it is. I just want us to be able to be ourselves all the time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I've seen it
Because
in the movies before.
Because you know what it is, yeah.
I've seen it in the movies.
You ever heard that saying, nerf the world? You know, like when people have kids and they're like, oh, they're mad, they want to put things on the corners and stop the whole world from doing something bad to their child. But you can't control the whole world. Like, no matter what you do, it's still going to be, someone can just say what they want to say.
Like a nanny state type of thing is what you're trying to say. Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So we can't control no rule you put in place is going to really stop it. I think it's more, what's the word? How can I say this without sounding mad? Insensitive, but I think everybody should be able to work on their own self-esteem and self-confidence to where what people say doesn't make them feel bad about who they are.
Yeah, but that's the difference, though, FaZe.
Do you get what I mean?
There's a difference between bigotry and racism, innit? So what you're saying is people should be free to be bigots. That's fine, but race, when it turns into racism, is when you're talking about like when those kind of views then start leading and directing political policies and that have a mass impact on certain races and certain ways of living for people. Do you get what I'm saying? So there's a very fine line between.
That's illegal, though. You can't make a law for one particular type of person and not apply for everybody.
But there's laws that disproportionately affect. So, for example, stop and search, right? Stop and search is a law that is blanket across the board, regardless of whether you're black, white, Chinese, Indian, whatever. But we know that stop and search disproportionately impacts black people. You're 9 times more likely to get stopped and searched than anybody else. Stop and search was created to impact black people. Do you get what I'm saying? So when there's a very fine line between bigotry and racism, and when you're free to be bigots, that then kind of seeps into, when it starts seeping into like political cabinets and stuff like that, and into laws, then it becomes dangerous. Do you get what I'm saying? So we have to be very careful with these things, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but what about if the stats match up then? What about if the people they stop and search manage to have illegal stuff on them more than a particular race?
Yeah, I think I say GA. What GA?
But the thing is, though, if you stop more black people, you're going to catch more black people doing stuff, right? We all know that black people do not have a monopoly on using drugs. But if you look at the prison population and the amount of black people that are in there for drugs, it's disproportionate in comparison to white people. Do you get what I'm saying?
They're more worried about the seller than the buyer, I suppose.
Not even just that. There is no evidence to suggest that black people outsell white people on selling drugs.
You know what it is, yeah? Because I don't disagree with you, and you're correct, yeah. But my brain's a bit weird, and I don't know if I grew up in a parallel universe, yeah. But the way I see that is like, we're quick to want to direct all our anger and hate towards the police, but then we'll know actual people that do illegal stuff and walk around with illegal things on them, and then we don't say nothing. But the moment the police grab them, it's this and it's that, and it's because I is black. Like that's just the only thing I don't like.
Yeah, there's something about holding the people that you know accountable, right, for their actions. I totally agree with that. But then at the same time, that doesn't mean that these disproportionate laws don't take place. Look, do you know what? Yeah, we're getting very deep and political.
Wasn't stop and search, guys.
I wanted to talk about the big talking points, which is obviously Pep. He signed another year.
That's not best. That's small talk.
Is that small talk? He said, "I've lost face in that one."
I'm gonna hold this, you know.
Yeah, you lost me, Pep, man. You lost me. I don't know, like,
fuck off, Pep, man.
Here we are. All right, cool. Let me spin it like this. What would it take here? Because obviously Pep now, the narrative is, he's going to win another league. City, it's not fair. There's no point. Title challenge is over. Blah 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 blah. Like, FaZe, this is directed to you with Arteta, because you're Arteta fully in no matter what, right?
No, I'm Arteta out now. Sorry.
What would it take? What would it take for you to actually? Yeah, what would it take for you to beat Arteta out? On a serious note, like supposing Tottenham and Arsenal got to a final, yeah, League Cup final, yeah, and then Spurs all of a sudden we beat you lot and we lift the trophy. I don't know, and Arteta ends up winning nothing. Would that push you, or would you need something further?
That's not enough, man. This is mad, yeah, and this sounds so bad, yeah, and this is probably Arsenal gonna hate me for this. I'd actually feel happy for you, man.
Yeah,
like in all seriousness, I'd actually feel happy for you, because me, I hate narratives and not providing context and just shitting on people. So I think this will.
That's why I'm asking. What would it like? That was a rubbish. All right, that was a poor take then. But what would it take for you then, for you to say that, nah, you know what? I think it's a time for a change. Not like Arteta out, because that's too strong. I feel like for you, but what would it take? Because obviously he's been 5 years in the job, and he spent however much money. I won't go into the figures, but he spent a lot of money in it. Do you know what I mean? And rightly so, because you're trying to
needed a lot of money to be spent to get where we are, man.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So, but what would it take for you to say, you know what? I think maybe a change, might be needed.
What's your threshold?
Yeah. What's your threshold? What's your pulling point? You're like, nah, I can't take it no more.
8th in the Carling Cup.
I fucking take that. Are you mad? I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll fucking take that any day. I'll take that right now at this moment.
Well, 8th. I tell that to Spurs fans, but but actually, some Spurs fans.
I don't know, man. It's too rosy at the moment, man. Because even at the end of Wenger, he had to go, and I still felt a little bit bad about that. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's just not. Might call me silly, but I kind of pride myself on us not being that club. Even though all our fans are getting lost up in the internet hoo-ha, and if he doesn't win 1 in 5 games, he's got to go and pack his bags. But let me think realistically.
Would it take a league position to fall off? I've
seen him do that. I've seen him do that. You know what I mean? I've seen him do that. I'm still my guy. But
so what you're saying, basically,
severe regression, man. I don't know,
now when you were eighth the first time, you were happy to see out the project. You were saying, right,
we won a trophy. That's when I was doing the shameless man. What did you win? These times my club's falling apart. You know what I mean? That's what.
Okay.
That's when you do the shameless.
So what about the second season when he got 8th? Was it 2 seasons? He got 2
seasons. Eighth, fifth.
Yeah. So what about the second season then, when he didn't win anything? He was still hanging on to the FA Cup.
Bro, I didn't expect him to win much, to be honest. No, might call me silly, and maybe I can't remove the hindsight. And I wish I was streaming back then in that moment to give you.
I hear it.
But I also go on.
Sorry.
No, go on, Face. Go on.
Man, I just I want to say maybe 2 more years of nothingness.
All right.
But I'm still kind of battling that because that seems harsh.
Do you look at the Ten Hag fans as ungrateful then?
Yeah, but then Man U.
Not Ten Hag fans, Man United fans for getting rid of Ten Hag.
Yeah, but look at, I think who you support, and it sounds so cringe. I think who you support says a lot about you. You get what I mean? Do you get what? And I don't mean that disrespectful, because they've won everything, and I respect them for it. But that's all they care about.
Yeah.
Right, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I used to think Arsenal fans have a degree of decorum. I have the utmost respect for Toon. You lot can't chat shit to him. He's a proper football fan through and through, and he's not in the. You can't call him a glory hunter.
Are you saying he's in the trenches?
No, not in the trenches. He's real. He's real. Who I support? I could easily support one of you, man. It's easy. But what I'm doing is difficult, and
it's easy to be a United fan.
I think that shows integrity, bro. You've won the most trophies ever. That's all you have.
Wait.
Any discussion we say, you lot could just say, "Have you won the Champions League? Have you done this? Have you done that?"
First and foremost, we actually statistically and factually, as we haven't actually won the most trophies, unless you want to count Community. Even if you count Community Shield,
I'm a gooner, bro. Do you think I'm counting that? I'm a gooner, bro.
And if you want to do that, then I don't take you to be an old man phase. Last time I checked, Arsenal were actually a relevantly decent side in the late 80s and maybe in a period in the 90s. Also a solid team. Also had a decent stint in the late 90s and obviously mid 2000s. So your growing up phase, you was actually pretty solid team, pretty good team. So technically, whether you're from North London or South London, you did go and support a successful team regardless. And that's just my take from that. From United fans, for us, me and Yoms especially, we have been in the trenches for the last 10, 11 years, and that's just been flipped from when we were born. And we still haven't shipped teams exactly.
Kaz, I think you're proving FaZe's point here.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
Right.
I'm just saying, like,
When you say
you could, I mean, I'm just saying, like, maybe
in the last 10 years, how many trophies have you won, Kaz?
not a lot, not a lot.
Ask me how many
More than
we've won in the
several.
last 70.
So hold on.
but
So
then-
is it what
Two
you're saying?
relegations
What we're
in 10
saying
I
is
feel
years.
like you're gonna say
bad
what
for
I
the
want to
team
say,
that you
Yom.
support to
Yeah.
win
So
trophies.
basically, they say you have to be a real fan. You have to be supporting.
No, that's
been
not
in
what
the
FaZe.
trenches.
No, because the first
Been there,
conversation,
done that.
the conversation started off of expectations for Arsenal, and FaZe's point was, I think in terms of expectations, it matters what team you support. So, because the whole thing that FaZe was saying is whether Arteta wins something or not in the next few years, I'll still back him. But I understand that there's Arsenal fans, probably the majority, who because we support Arsenal, have a high expectations as a result of Arsenal. It's the same thing for Man United. It's the same thing for others. So that's where it was going. He wasn't trying to say you're more of a fan
You know what?
because you support a team in the
If that's the
trenches
case,
type
then
of thing.
fair enough. Let me ask FaZe directly because I don't know if you took it this way, Jons, but I said I took the words, and this is probably saying you listen to what you want to listen to slightly. Whatever team you support it says a lot about you or something along them lines. And I was thinking like, oh, what does it say about me? Like, and then he mentioned glory hunting. And then that's made me reverse. Like, but hold up.
Yeah, I got triggered. I got triggered by that. I got
Arsenal are a
triggered.
solid, good team. Where we had George Graham going into
I got triggered.
You know what
I
I mean?
got triggered by that. 100.
It was maybe I said it the wrong way, but it was kind of meant to be like a compliment in a way. Do you know what I mean? Because I got a Man U fan on my podcast, and he's a businessman and he's cutthroat. All he cares about is winning. Like that's just the type of corporate guy, suit. He would smile in your face, but the contract's raping you. Like he's just on straight business, winning through and through. And that's being a Man U fan because all you care about is winning.
No,
And
but that's a misconception though. That's a misconception
Yeah.
because you know what it is, right? Have you heard of? Oh, do you know what? I'm a deep rare, innit? Like, all right. Have you heard of Maslow's? Have you heard of Maslow's hierarchy of need?
Yes.
No, I ain't.
Yeah,
I have. Yeah.
So Maslow's hierarchy of need, basically, kind of each layer, like, is once you can't have one layer until you've had the layer below. Yeah, I don't know if I need to pause that, but
No.
You're good. You're good.
so, for example, Real Madrid won leagues and sacked managers because of the style of football was shit.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? As a United fan, yes, you want to win, but then there's a way. Like we have this thing of that player's not a United player. They could be a good player, but they're not bringing any flair. They're not bringing any talent. They're not bringing any like ruggedness. There's a way to win as well as a United fan. So it's not just winning; it's kind of how you win. If it was just winning trophies, Ten Hag would still be in a job. His league position was shit. The football was shit. United fans will say, yeah, we're happy we won the FA Cup, but fucking hell, the way we played and how many chances we conceded is mad.
That's kind of my point, though, because that's like an overprivilege. Do you get what I mean? Because there's clubs that would die for those trophies. And what he was saying is like using Man U's example with if I had Ten Hag as my manager, that's 2 trophies. I would be appreciative of that in terms of a Man U guy because his standard's so high of what he's used to. Get him the fuck out of it.
Yeah, but every club, once you get to that position of winning, the next layer is you now want to start winning in style. You now want to start seeing you. Everybody wants to win in style anyway, but first let's just win.
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm saying? And then you start building on that. So United had, with the success that United have, we also have that stigma now, or I don't know if stigma is the right word, but we also have that thing now of we want to see attractive football. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's not just the winning; it's more than
it's
with that thing what you said with the layer now, yeah. Because so say for example, you're from the gutter, you work hard, you grind your way through it, you get to the mid level, and you get to the top level, yeah. I don't want to hear you with caviar talk about, yo, I used to have noodles. Like, you're not them guys no more. You're overprivileged. You had the layer before, but you're not those guys now. Because for you to even have the audacity to be winning and go style, like, fuck, some people just want to win. I'll shit out a couple all the way.
Yeah,
you're not talking to me about 10 men behind the ball. I'll put
like,
12.
You know, might be a point for me in terms of as a Newcastle fan, because I remember people, obviously, when Newcastle got taken over by the richest owners or whatnot, I hear a lot of fans from elite clubs saying, oh, football's going to end now because they're going to outspend everybody. And I'm looking at them thinking, hold on.
No, you don't like it.
We was in the gutters and you guys were outspending everybody else. It was all good. It was all jigger. But when it's us trying to climb up now, it's the end of football. So me kind of looking up and hearing that, I'm like, I think that's where it resonates with me. When you guys are talking about how, like I said, owners and PSR and rules and regulations and stuff like that, and essentially, like I said, buying leagues and stuff. I'm looking at you guys and thinking, you guys have been doing that all my life, but it's a problem when we do it.
Technically, no. We built it towards that. I'd say United's success, and you know what it is? I think United's situation a little bit more peculiar than others like Chelsea and City, especially.
But they're hyper.
I think because United came into that era of TV and social media starting to, Facebook and stuff like that. The ones before then, even like MSN, you could say back then. Obviously, United got into that area first, and obviously, you can't say just because you got there first doesn't mean another one can't. But I feel that's where we got the big success rates, and obviously, the class of '92 grew up, and then you became all these guys, and then United's success was deemed of paying for the best players. Exactly, obviously, United. I think they got that like naturally, like not from like ownership money. Yeah, it was more organic. But I'm in agreement though. I think I'm quite bored of the top six situation. I would like somebody else to come into the fold. Even as a United fan, when I'm getting told by David Ornstein since yesterday, United's working on tight regulations, I'm thinking, fuck that, man. Why can we not spend what we want to spend? We don't get no cash injection from no owners, but yet, why can we not spend more then? Because this is a joke. Like, because...
Is that what's happening at the moment? Is Amorim...
No, so January, I don't expect United to do anything. I think it's more... I think January should be looked at as opportunity. But I think summer would be a little bit different. But I do agree, like, Newcastle should have to spend more than just 2 players that cost 50 million.
No, it's convenient, though. When you want to spend more money, it's okay for Newcastle. When you can spend more money, Newcastle couldn't. Well, it was okay.
I think the difference is with, like, PSR and stuff like it's wimps like Liverpool and Arsenal that won't want to spend more money because frankly they got tight owners. So people can talk about Arteta being back so much, really and truly, they don't really want to go and do that much, in my opinion. So there we go. They can go and get the Zinchenko deals and all that bullshit.
Yeah, and I think in terms of expectation, I think FaZe is unique in Arsenal fans. Because remember at the beginning of the season, a lot of Arsenal fans had the thing of saying, we came second twice, therefore this season I'm expecting nothing but Premier League or the Champions League. And I'm thinking, number one, you've never won the Champions League. And by the way, you've got Liverpool, Man City, and everybody else. What do you mean I expect a Premier League and the Champions League? That's insane. You're in the toughest league in the world. And because they set this expectations, now that you're going for a rough patch, they're like literally wobbling. They're like, I don't know, Arteta out, Arteta this. We can't do this forever. Is it?
But I think it's changes. I think change is good though. Like you've had 5 years going on. You could technically call it a 6th season if you want to round it off. Because I don't know if you want to count the first half, but it was there. I feel like change is good. Like if Amorim somehow comes in and then somehow has a points tally that's near Arteta's and then builds a squad a little bit better for the next summer, then it's like, oh shit, like you've got to go spend 110 million on Isak because you don't want to sign a new deal. That's another 100 million to his name, and then United has somehow come from the mud and finish near you. That's an embarrassment. I think that's embarrassing personally. But that's just a hypothetical. That obviously might probably not even happen. But
you got to throw a shot at Spurs in there and just complete the whole lot.
I'm not being funny here, but we all know as long as Levy's there, they're not doing anything.
He did it.
That's the honest truth.
When you say progress is different, like so, I haven't met you guys just yet, but I imagine some of you guys can probably run faster than me, even if I train.
That's racist. That's racist.
No, it's not. 100%.
That's racist.
100%.
That's racist.
I'm definitely faster than Ash.
What did he say?
Oh yeah.
Ash, I saw you run on the pitch, bro, and I've got a bit of weight to my name, and you're the fittest, like like you are basically like
That's gone personal,
chiseled in that,
yeah.
bro.
Oh, that's
Yeah, bro,
crazy.
I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
I'm pacing you out easily, blood.
All right, we'll
You
see
looked
about
you up and
that.
down.
I'm
Well, like,
Nah.
you see me, yeah.
I'm fast for a white dude. Let's just put it like that. But I'm just saying this shit.
Fair enough.
Carry on.
Back yourself, and I
sorry,
respect
but yeah,
it. That's what I'm gonna
say
say.
Toon, that was very racist. But
I'm not really at all.
I'm mixed race, by the way. So
Yeah.
I'm like Blade. I can walk in the
Seven
daytime
episode.
and
That's
the
a
night,
7-episode band there, Toon, bro.
yeah,
Whoa. For being mixed race, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I told you, look. I told you.
Going back to the Pep question, because obviously he has signed a new deal. Does anyone think that the league is now over because he has signed that
Man,
deal?
he's shitting it. He wanted to sail off into the sun and he's shitting it. Because when was he meant to leave? Was it the end of next year?
This year.
This season.
This year. But
Remember what Stefan was saying?
And a 2-year extension.
He's added a 1 year with an option of 1 year.
You know what that tells me? Because he always leaves on a high. So he wants to leave on a high. He can't guarantee you that high in this next year.
I totally
so
agree.
he may need another. It's looking kind of shaky for me with him.
I think he's looking at the squad at the minute. He's looking at the amount of injuries he's got. He's looking at other teams in and around the top 6, and he's thinking, shit, like we might not win it. And he's thinking, I don't want to leave on a
At
L
the back door.
Do you get what I'm saying?
That's
Like-
crazy.
Does anyone agree or disagree with that
I
statement?
think he might be waiting. There's a chance he might be waiting for
The
his
Newcastle
successor.
job.
It might be company. For instance, to see what he does at Bayern Munich, for instance, and if he handles himself well at Bayern Munich, then bring him in. I think he's waiting. They're planning a succession plan to Man City. That could be it. I think
You think that's why he's trying to slow it down?
possibly, yeah.
But do you not think then? All right, cool. Some people don't think he might get that W over the line for this season. Who do we see taking that title then? And
Liverpool.
is Arsenal technically still in it?
Let's just start from this starting point and say, if he does get it over the line,
Yeah.
do you know how bonkers that would be? Like, it would be absolutely nuts if he gets it. Like, he's won. What's he won? 5 in a row.
Yeah, 5
So
in a row.
This would be 6 in a row with a depleted squad. With
No, this will be 5 in a row.
This one will be fine.
this would be 5 in a row, right?
Yeah.
With a depleted squad, mad injuries, and their teams playing well in the league. The odds are against him to actually get it across the line. If he does get it across the line, like, you've just got to say, like, this guy is just unbelievable.
Yeah, man, he's a cheater.
Straight hate.
wait, who are you talking about now?
We're talking about Pep, and I'm asking if Spurs could beat. I'm asking if Spurs could beat City.
I think Spurs. The thing is, Spurs are.
I thought he missed that bit.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the thing is with Spurs, you don't know what surprise package they're gonna do. It's like playing COD on zombies, and you got the box with all the guns, and you're hoping for the ray gun. And sometimes it might be the ray gun, but sometimes it might be just a dusty MP5. But do you know what I mean? Like, you just don't know. It's just
Yes, sir.
Yeah, with Spurs, you can't really say.
that's the thing. I can't really write off Spurs. If there's a time to probably attack Man City, could be now, especially with the pace injection you have up front. Could be it, man. Maybe I'm just trying to give you a little bit of hope, Ash. I hope you get smacked up, because this is probably one game. One game I want Man City to win. I need to come on here next week, being above you, being above a couple others.
A draw does that. A draw does that, though, right? Cass.
Not for us. We've got our goal difference is below.
Wait, who you not playing Ipswich?
No, they're only one. Ain't Spurs only 1 point ahead of us? Or is it
No, but if we get a draw, then we just be level, and they can still use that. But we're still above
if
them.
they get a draw, if City and Spurs.
Oh yeah. Even if it is a draw,
Yeah.
but I need algorithms on YouTube, so I need someone to lose. So my whole thing is, like, I need to come on in next week. I need to torture Deji. Jay is going to get an absolute bollocking, and then man, shameless settings. Spurs are a funny old thing, innit? Crystal meth, I call it.
Crazy.
Does anyone else
Breaking
think
Bad.
City might like drop points again? Because that's insane. That would be 5 on a spin. Like,
You know what?
Impossible.
I would love for it to happen, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be here for it.
Is that Etihad or Spurs?
I'll be here.
wait, it's at Etihad, but how many points would Liverpool be clear of them if they lose? How many points?
It's 8.
8 points.
It's 5 at the
Okay,
moment.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 5 at the moment. Okay.
I don't think company. I don't think company's going to take over.
Liverpool next.
I don't actually think company's doing that great of a job even at
I don't
Bayern.
think
I'm
so
not
either.
convinced.
He's
I'm
doing
convinced.
poor in Champions League. I don't know how.
I just think he's just got really good players that are just making the best of the situations, playing against guys like I don't know, man. Who's newly promoted? I think they're called Hyde or something. Anyways, long story short, I do believe they wanted Ruben Amorim. That's the whole point of trying to teeth their director of football and they go and teeth their manager. Then they tried to play it. Then they tried to play it down in the media when they got told the next. No,
it's all about me.
Their top two managers to get their top two managers allegedly was Ruben Amorim and Xabi Alonso. Everyone knows Xabi Alonso. Don't get cheeky. You're still Man City. He's going to Madrid, and Ruben Amorim doesn't want to wait till Pep Guardiola to decide and came here. That's what I believe. And then they tried to play it down the next day when they got called out. Expect Man City tier ones to come out, right, and deny that they was ever in for Ruben. Why would you go teeth their sporting director all of a sudden? When Pep was going to say that he wanted to leave, they didn't get the number one target, so they're going to wait.
So you think if Pep was to leave, if Pep left, right, if the timing was right, you reckon Amorim would still choose United over City?
I think
the timing was right.
I do believe so, and that's just not me being shameless because we got him, but I do actually believe that. Same way,
Man United's got more of a pull than City.
Well, I think it's in the now, and I think Ruben Amorim's keen to build something and do something. Like, I don't think he wants to wait. De Zerbi didn't want to wait. There you go, and they were keen on him as well. Ten Hag didn't want to wait. They were keen on him. You could say they missed a bullet there. But like they did back in the day with Barcelona, they took Tiki and they took Pep. They took actually their whole board.
No, you're right. No, it's a good point you're making, to be fair. No, you're right still. I have that right. Yoms, do you agree with that?
Yeah, 100. You can't. Yeah, I don't know. It's either that or we told Amorim you're coming to Manchester, and he said Man City, and we said yeah, sure.
It's the remedial
We said yeah, sure. He's like, but City's that way. And he's like, no, I know shortcut. One of the two, I don't know, but I'm just happy he's here. But yeah, I think Pep. I think if it's not for, I think there is a little bit of succession planning. I think Pep is that type of character, especially if he doesn't have something else lined up. And I don't think PSG is looking very attractive at the minute. But Pep will also just take a year out. But I do think if he was really confident City was going to win the league this year, I reckon he wins and he goes. Do you get what I'm saying? Whereas I think now he's looking at the squad and he's thinking, all right, you know what? I'm going to try and build this squad again, go again next year, and try and win it and leave on a high. But yeah, I'm just glad Amorim's through the door, if I'm honest.
Before you move on, actually, to offer some balance, I'd like to ask you two guys: do you feel if Amorim had the opportunity, it was a perfect lineup for Man City or a perfect lineup for Man U? What are you two guys' opinion?
I think he'll go City personally if he had the choice.
I'll go.
Yeah, anyone will go City. You're guaranteed. Well, you're not guaranteed, but you're more likely because obviously you don't really need to build a crazy squad for the next 2 summers. You would only take a summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plus, City's offering that offshore money, bruv. They're offering that. Get paid in money, call money. Do you get what I'm saying? They're offering a lot.
Could we add something else to this flavour as well, which obviously why I believe a lot come over to United is if you're going to be known as the guy that revives Manchester United, you will be more known than Pep's fucking treble. That's the realness of it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's the difference.
We have a very.
We're gonna say nothing nice. Don't say nothing at all.
But we also have a very UK. We also have a very UK view of City, right? Like City are not a globally. They're not a globally respected club.
Have you seen
though? Man U fans, yeah, definitely.
They don't have a global. They don't have a global appeal. They don't have a global appeal. It's building, but they don't have fans. Bro.
They do.
Globally, City do not have fans.
They don't have fans, bro.
Globally, City do not have fans. They can't even fill the Etihad and Champions League.
Yoms, actually, you know what? This is where I'm not shameless, as I live with a City fan, and also I watch all of their pre-season. They sold out in Japan.
Yeah.
Even when they went to a small town of Charlotte, they still filled out half of their part of the stadium, pretty much. Celtic could have done more, but they didn't. When it comes to the Etihad, actually, they got one of the highest attendances in the whole league. If you didn't know that, Champions League night.
games, not
Champions League
Champions
nights, Champions League nights as well. I can tell you, I've got pictures, videos from my guy who goes up there all the time. Even when they go away, they got one of the best away fan bases in terms of loudness. And also when it does come to Champions League nights, when it's a big game. Don't get me wrong, they do sell out. They actually do sell out.
When they opened their store in New York,
Actually,
for instance,
this is what actually, if you didn't know, a lot of Man City fans are actually quite pissed off at the club, the fact that they keep allowing obviously foreigners to come in and take seats where they're meant to be singing and standing.
Tourists.
Yeah, foreigners.
Paid actors.
The R word there.
Paid actors.
Tourist foreigners. It doesn't matter how you want to perceive it. It's like, I'm just saying, like, they're getting quite annoyed. It doesn't matter what your race is. It's like, if you're outside the UK, your class is foreigner. Obviously, talking of racism since we did last time.
Someone there. Who's in?
That guy says it, it's like, oh, but if someone else says, it's like,
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, go ahead, preach. You telling me?
yeah, no, I would like this. Like they're annoyed that they're not prioritizing tickets for UK based a little bit.
Tied to what Kaz is saying. Remember, the fans that they got now, like the City have been successful for a good long time now, over a decade. You got fans that are 10, 15, 18, 20-year-olds now that know City to be winning. So you're going to have more than anybody else. So they've got fans. That's what they've got.
A growing fan base. I hear it.
But the little kids around here, I see them with little Man City tops, not United tops.
Yeah, but they're on sale. It's different.
But yeah, going back to Spurs versus City, because obviously this is a Spurs podcast. But I mean, I just want to ask anyone else, like, does anyone else think that City will win against Spurs? I know City are at home, and like I said before, they're on the back of 4 losses, or 2 in the league, shall I say?
Who's fit for Spurs? Who in your centre backs?
Well, I don't know about Mickey van der Ven yet, so it's looking
more like Mickey van der Ven.
Yeah, yeah. So Ben Davies at the moment.
But let's go back to last year. Who was at centre back, and who put in some masterclasses at centre back?
Ben Davies and Emerson Royale.
Bro,
Fair play.
Mickey Royale.
Aye, come on, man.
So
yeah. We might have a play, man. We might have a play. Ange might have something in the books.
He might. Kulusevski as well.
Ange ain't changing shit, bro.
Wait.
Don't play. All you gotta do is not play Dragusin, and you're fine.
No, do you remember last year, right, when it was City till July, innit? Right? Do you remember that? When we played them, and basically, I don't know if you lot watched the game, but he did change it. He had like 2 strikers in it, in Johnson and Son, and he played Sarr just behind them, like in a 10. But we played with less possession, and we pressed the hell out of them.
Basuma had a great game, bro.
That's what so
solid.
I'm just saying, like, I know we lost that game at home, 2-0, but Son had that chance where he was 1v1.
Oh my God, Arsenal fans, is this why he left?
I love this. I know man said we played great. I know we lost it 2-0.
But no, I just all right, cool. Let me go back to the 3-3 draw, innit? I know it wasn't a win either, but I'm saying there's something where we could get something out of it. I'm just throwing that caveat out there.
The truth of the matter with Spurs is you just don't know which Spurs is gonna.
Life is like a box of chocolate.
Just
I don't know what you're going to get.
Thank you.
We don't know, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
Stupid is a stupid does.
Forrest Gump FC is crazy. That's crazy.
You could get Mike Tyson. You could get 19. You could get 19.
Run, Spurs, run.
Yeah.
You could get 19. You could get 1985 Mike Tyson, or you can get Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, bro. We don't.
All in all, are you trying to say then Man City have already bought the refs because clearly that fight was rigged?
Mad. Yeah, you know what? I'll talk about that as well because we didn't speak about that last week.
Every time we had an uppercut, like they pause it and it's like, whoa, he stopped. Why did he stop there? But anyway, not. Can I ask Toon then something? Would you say if you used to add a Kulusevski into the midfield, Basuma, it's a shame to have Bentancur, but even like a Papasar, that's probably right now a City kryptonite. Legs in the midfield, crazy. Just turned into Frozone.
Again?
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, would you say Spurs' midfield could cause City quite a bit of problems because
legs,
as long as they run,
energy, athleticism.
I like Kulu. What do you prefer? Do you prefer Kulu in the attacking mid? I prefer him in attacking mid.
100%. I think he's wasted that way.
Yeah.
Actually, how about this? I go as far as he's useless.
Yeah. I hear that. Yeah. So what is everyone saying? What a City loss, yeah, or City draw?
I don't know. I've changed my mind a little bit, man.
What's Spurs' form like over the last 4 games as well? Is Spurs
Win, loss,
We just
win,
said it.
loss.
It's like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're gonna get,
That's
bro.
what it's all about. Literally,
like
win,
naked
loss, win,
Spurs
loss.
or Irish. No, I can't say it now. But
The
you
thing
like
is,
weather up and down. 1 minute
We're-
sunny, 1 minute rain. You
City
know.
and Spurs are so similar. The first 15 minutes or the first 15 minutes to 30 minutes matters. So Man City come
Yeah,
out, they
you're
create
right.
lots of chances, they miss. Spurs
Yeah.
can come out, they create lots of chances and miss. It depends what happens in the first 30 minutes. Spurs can go 3-0 up in the first. So can Man City, or it could be 3-3, and we've got a second half of just dreariness. So that's why it's just so hard to predict with these two.
Yeah.
But I think what Kaz was saying earlier, and we've seen it. I saw the Man City Brighton game. City they did really well in the first half, but they just got tired. They just looked old in the second half. They just got
Old,
no
bro. Oh, Gundogan. Old.
goodness
But-
gracious.
Kovacic,
Believer came in.
old.
Believer came in, and by himself, he was handling that whole midfield by himself. So if Saar can replicate a little bit of that, anything is possible.
Would you? Hey, preach. I'm gonna bring you in, like, because obviously you had the controversy of the refs. What's his name? The referee's name? Forgot his name, man.
I
don't know. David Coote.
Coot.
Cootie.
Even though they won 66% of games under him, crazy.
Cootie. Do you think the refs are being biased to you? Or do you think there's like a bias against the big six versus the non-big six, the non-triple big six?
So against like the Tottenham.
Non-big six is
Huh?
crazy. That's crazy. I could have just said other Premier League teams. Non-big
I
six is
said
crazy.
what I said. Did I stutter? Huh? Now go on, preach. What do you think? What do you make of this referee situation?
Crazy, man.
I don't know if there's like some conspiracy against the big six, but there's definitely something against us, fam.
Hey!
There we go.
We needed.
There he is.
We needed this.
Personal. It was definitely personal, fam.
Oh, you Arsenal win the skies. Oh,
Let me say what I'm saying. Let me say what I'm saying, because the calls don't make sense. Like the handballs, the older part handball. Like you remember, it was debatable. I'm just saying, it was debatable, that call. You got the karate kick on McAllister. Like there's bare things when you think about it, it's like, right, it's a lot of big dodgy calls. Like there's every referee has a dodgy call, but there's a lot of them against Liverpool.
Hold on,
fam.
which one was the offside one? Which one was it the off? Was it the Spurs game?
Yes,
The mad offside one.
Oh, could have been a Curtis
I think he
Jones.
was-
Oh, yeah, the offside one. Yeah, the offside. Yeah, Diaz. Was it Diaz that scored the offside goal?
He was doing VAR, innit? He was
Yeah.
doing VAR. Or something.
Oh, he was doing VAR, was he? That guy, the same brother.
I think so. I think it was VAR or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, he weren't reffing it. He was doing VAR.
Nah, man, but you got to blame your players for putting themselves in these positions to let this happen to them, though.
If it was a different kind of conspiracy going on, that would make sense, bro. I would agree.
You know what? Do you reckon they cost you like 6 points, 9 points, possibly a league then? Because I'm asking a question. I don't know, because that's why I'm actually lost it by 9 points. Isn't it?
Let's just be real. Cost us the title.
Wow.
The fact there's a ref in your background is crazy.
That's bad. Mad. All right. So, do you think it's because of Klopp, and now Klopp's gone? Do you think refs would be different? Like, would treat Liverpool differently? Because Klopp was obviously.
I don't know if ever feel the same, bro. Remember, he said he hates Scousers. You know, family.
don't blame him.
I hate Brookside. I hate the way
Where's
Liverpool.
Where's Lauren?
It's ridiculous, bro. No wonder Klopp quit, bro. Wonder Klopp quit. He knew.
The man putting something in his heart, you know. Heart murmurs.
So you're saying that Klopp quit because of Coote? Is that what you're saying?
Saying it makes sense about him running out of energy, innit? Like,
That's what you call a bitch. Imagine allowing another man to get under your skin so you quit. That's what you call a bitch.
Crazy.
You call a bitch.
And
The cops,
if went down fighting,
you heard
you
it here
know what I'm
first,
saying?
people. Big preach.
He won them, and he left, didn't he?
Exclusive from
Remember, he won everything first, and then left, bro.
inside information.
Remember, and he didn't get
Is
fired,
a
and he
bit.
did not get fired.
Yeah,
Didn't
but
get fired.
thanks for that, man.
Crazy.
I'm gonna record
Fired,
that. Just because it's word of mouth and you know and you got more knowledge than us.
I'm just
about
saying
your
it makes. No, I said it makes sense.
like
what
I
I
said, we're gonna clip that and we're gonna
No,
run that near a foul. And we're gonna title it Klopp is a bitch. Big exclusive.
It doesn't matter.
David Coote.
The last
David
time you used
Coote-
the word bitch was Graven bitch, and look what happened there. So it don't matter, bro. Like you can, it doesn't matter.
But Gravenbitch didn't quit because of my words.
I'm not bothered, bro. And you lot are playing crap anyway.
It's like me calling Cucurella. I call a lot of players different names. Cucurella's Cucurella when he wants to show up.
Reach. You know what I like about this? You can't turn around to Kaz and say, "Look at all my trophies." You actually have to talk to him.
No.
You have to actually look him in the eye and talk to him. Go on, Freak.
And you know what he said? Oh, you're playing crap anyway.
What's the level? And that's what I've been trying to tell you while you're on that table. You can see the levels and the difference about conversation.
Oh wow!
But that part, you forgot I said that, fam. I said I like that.
But it's nice. But remember, the key line of this
right
week.
Now,
the key line of this week is Real Madrid are obsessed. Mariah Carey settings over Trent.
Why are you
Mo
so
Salah
obsessed
can't
with
agree.
me?
So far away in agreement.
That's how I know. I know what.
Hey, by the way, from your tier ones.
You follow, bro.
Wait, hold on. One, that's from Fabrizio Romano, and two, the Salah thing is from your tier one journalists. So my social media is your social media. It should be.
You lot was doing the same talk. I was leaving like, who you gonna get? You're gonna downfall. It's all the same, bro. It don't mean nothing to me, bro. Like,
I appreciate that. Tells me whatever you got.
If you got a new coach, but you still got a leaky roof, bruv. We're still.
No, but actually, if you want to do facts, and we actually, you know what? This is great. This is why I like what you said. Thank you, Preach. You tried to conquer. You failed, just like Liverpool. Even in the last 10 years, you still failed to conquer. So it's like fans, like club. If you didn't get sucked into social media as you just accused me of, you know that we fixed that in the summer. So who's the one that's actually getting sucked into that pause?
Pause.
Yeah, that is a pause still. Okay, well done. You won that one, innit?
Thank you. It's 1-0. Yeah, man. It's just like all the Premier Leagues.
Well done, innit? Like,
Thank you, man. I think I deserve a clap. Yo, did I not just defend our honor? I think I did that quite well.
Preach. I'm looking at your table. I'm not seeing anything like crying am I like?
I'm crying.
I'm cool, bro.
As they would say, take a bow, son. Take a bow, son.
David Coote, what a legend, man. I love that man.
I'm being nice, bro. I'm being nice, man. I'm actually being nice.
I think we should build a statue.
It's what I do with people on the table. Actually, be
right under his nose, but still but in the statue,
what's nice though, because the way that setup was from Cass, I thought it was going to lead to Saliba, the Real Madrid stuff, and it just went Trent. And it was
you just done that yourself, so you just
open the face. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, but you know why I did that? Because I got backup though. Do you get what I'm saying?
I thought you was going to say
now. Because you know what it is, man. You know January, Van Dijk, Trent, and Salah can speak to foreign entities.
I think Van Dijk stays. I don't see where he goes. I think Van Dijk.
I think they all should stay undeserved, ungrateful cunts. Me personally.
He used the C word. Damn it.
Sorry.
By the way, FaZe, because I cut that part out, it got monetized in the end. You know what I'm talking about.
Big up. And then, imagine, the season after, Konate's contract's up for. Do you know what I mean? So I think
I remember when Suarez left. It all happened before. Man.
Yeah, it's quite normal for Liverpool to lose your stars because you don't actually breed anything that's great and you can keep on for long enough. This is your best period.
That wasn't facts, but either way, it's still supporting what you said.
How long did you go back there?
It's happened before. We've lost players before, and
no one's bigger than the club.
You're talking about new players. We've been there before, but
you have to earth something new in it. Like Kudus could be the next best thing under them. If they get Kudus all of a sudden and they go get, let's be real, in the slot system is Trent. No one can replace Trent, but I don't think his position. You're like, oh crap, oh my god.
Ben White can replace Trent.
It's his vision.
To be fair,
you're not wrong. You're actually not that wrong.
To be fair, you have to give it to Slot for actually teaching
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell
Teaching,
Monster tomorrow.
teaching Trent how to actually
didn't say
defend, though.
that.
I think Trent's defending's got a lot better under Snap.
I
I
agree.
think it's the system. I think it's the system.
Going better now.
He's got a better centre back next to him, and the midfield's a bit more.
The midfield's looking
caters for
good,
him, I
yeah.
think.
Is it too early to say that Slot's improved Liverpool?
I want
Yeah,
Preach
too
back.
early, man. Too early,
Yeah,
man.
Because I feel like Preach is
It's just changed. I don't know if he's improved it. It's changed because there's a lot of things that's still the same in it. So he's just kind of just switched up a bit. Like maybe like hopefully I think he's sorted out like the fatigue element of the team. You get me? Like I feel like that's where his biggest impact will be. Like he slows everything down a little bit. So
that's why you're more like a second half FC. Would you say that? That's correct.
yeah, we kind of was like that before though, but like we would be playing from like 1-0 down in it. Like remember like Newcastle was 1-0 down. Then Darwin Núñez got 2. Like that was kind of common playing from, but now it's kind of like we're just winning the game straight. So
Okay, fair enough.
like,
But you basically need to see it before you jump on the bandwagon. You're not gonna
like
see
we ain't even like because what's wild, yeah, is like all of a sudden everyone keeps talking about like the first 10 games. This is new, and then now like everyone's talking about Liverpool's next 10 games. We've gone through half of that, but really, like I'm still sticking with what I know is. Like
Oh, you Arsenal in disguise. Oh,
Christmas
you
period.
Arsenal in
I want to
disguise.
talk about the Christmas period.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
You sounded very familiar.
I know. But remember, I'm not depressed like everyone else, so I will be talking different. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, yeah, like the Christmas season and then the business end of the season. I need to know what he's like there. You get me? Next season, grace period.
Is that when your chest will like
Preach.
expand?
All I'm saying is, like,
No,
this
just
is
tell me,
the
like-
whole point of having chess now. Like, if you're gonna wait till December and all this other stuff, you can't then have the time to have chest is now. It's not like when you see anything. That's
Well,
the
to Eminem, man.
December's in 11 days, bro.
How do you know the time is now? What
John Cena said so, man.
told me that now? You know what I'm saying? It's not. I'm not doing what you do because you don't win things. So why would I do?
Oh, he's a lie against you, bro.
Train's never late.
Saying this,
Crazy, man.
what we is doing. That's how the Klopp era started. You know.
Personally, wouldn't have that.
Yoms, can you say it? Because I can't say it. Like, you got trophies and stuff. Like, can you
I said, can you say it because you got trophies?
You can say it, but you
Trophy
know,
shaving.
He's basically my peoples will get back to your peoples.
Like I said, the facts.
Yeah, man. That's mad.
I loved it when Mike's was here. Remember Mike's Man City fan?
Who's that?
Calmed it down.
Yeah, like Preach was
Yeah, that's what I'm
chill,
saying.
bro. He was
I say that,
flying,
though.
bro.
You're kind of like I haven't said it though. This is what I don't like, dude. I told you I want to talk to people on my table, not your table, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we need the Man City fan here. Because when they're here, like,
Respectfully, like,
But that's what I said though, innit? Like,
get
did
out
I
of
not
here,
say-
man. You're on the wrong stream. You turned up in the wrong building.
See, bro, I'm consistent.
I want to ask a different question, a separate question.
ask about trophyless clubs because I can talk.
No. Just about Premier League.
Nars is gold.
I'm going to do a season review real quick here, and I just want to know who the best 3 keepers are for so far, for the season so far. Who the best 3 defenders are so far, in you guys' opinion?
Raya, Ramsdale, Martinez.
I think Ramsdale has a slight shout. If you want to look at it objectively,
That's nose ball.
Jeez.
I think he deserves a shout. I don't just because it's Southampton. You got to see how much he's kept up in games.
Kelleher, no.
Kelleher has a great shout too.
Kelleher, I think he's done well.
I'm putting.
We're just going to say Onana's not there, no?
No. I was going to get mentioned, but I had to leave it to the end.
I was going to say there's been a bit of a remontada with Nick Pope.
Yeah, he's done well.
Yeah,
I'll say the best goalkeeper is probably Sells and Kelleher this year, and Onana. That's probably my 3. I think David Raya has a shout because let's not forget there's
I was going to say
other part of the season that happened.
Yeah, my 3 is Keller, Onana, Raya. That's my 3.
Anana.
Man United's defense is actually being relatively quite well. You know, if you take away, if you take away 3 goals against, if you take away 2 games where we conceded half the goals we've conceded this season, it happened in 2 games. Do you know what I mean? I know that doesn't count, obviously, but I wouldn't say Onana was a mistake for all of those. Actually, none of them. Maybe one.
Onana's been good this year. Like people don't want him to have been good. But he has been good. Like,
He's European. I think he's Europe top 5.
What do you guys think of Brogan for Brighton? I really like him.
I don't like him. Too eccentric and maybe a bit too. I don't know if it's inexperience, maybe, but I think he has some mistakes in him, man. Maybe it's because it's the way Brighton play potentially, but he's pissed me off in some instances. He's had a bit. He's still got a long way to go, but
I like him.
What's your free preach? I mean, yeah, preach. What's your free? Want to hear?
I think we got the top 2. Liverpool definitely.
you ain't keeping on to Kelleher after this year. But he's
How
gonna.
can Allison make the list? Like he hasn't played.
That's how good he is. That is like
Football heritage.
You say right. You don't even need to kick a ball or save a ball.
And then you got Mamadashvili coming in as well. That's not even fair, man.
Yeah, their keepers are sorted, to be fair. Cool, but all right, let's talk about centre backs. Unless anyone else wants to talk about a goalkeeper. Who's your 3 centre backs, including left backs, right backs into it?
Just give it to them. Just give it to them, man, bro.
Saliba.
Outside of Liverpool, then. Outside of Liverpool.
Murillo.
Saliba.
Yeah,
Murillo's all right. Van der Heck from Brighton. I like him.
Great shout.
Facts.
You know what? I was gonna be biased. I was gonna say the lip.
No, but he's all right though. Like he's
sound, man. He ain't done nothing wrong.
he's sound.
There's someone. I think we're missing someone quite obvious.
I say Saliba.
What's Brentford centre back?
You say Saliba.
Is it
What? Collins.
no the tall Pinnock?
Pinnock.
How's he done?
Ethan Pinnock.
Yeah.
Mandem. He's been all right.
I wouldn't even. Can I say
what's that left back from Bournemouth?
Oh, Kirk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to say one actually. Pau Torres has been phenomenal for me.
Yeah,
Apart from the Tottenham game.
Apart from that game,
yeah.
I think he's been wicked, man. I think he's been really good. I had quite a lot of reservations about him. I thought he's just a left-footed version of Lindelof.
He's more than that, isn't he?
Yeah, he's way more than that. He's actually quite good. He actually kind of reminds me a little bit of Bastoni the way he plays.
Oh, it's a big shout. Big shout. So what are you saying for centre backs then? FaZe, what are you saying? Who's your 3 centre backs? I know Saliba's one of them.
Mazwari.
Suarez been cold as well.
Yeah. He has been.
And
Best fullbacks? Did you say right backs?
No, I'm saying all
Defenders.
fullbacks, just defenders in general.
Oh,
You can mention any defender you want. It's fullbacks included.
For us, like I would say this, but Hall and Livramento.
Hall's a good shout, and Livramento is a good shout as well. I agree.
I think another shout you could say is Ole Einar. I think he's been the best potential right back in the league this season.
He's done what? How he's 23, 24?
No, he's 28.
Is he?
Remember, he was back then for Watford. Do you not remember?
Oh gosh.
He's right back and left back.
Is he Chelsea Academy boy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there isn't many. I think there hasn't been that many right backs in the league this season. If I'm really thinking about it,
Left backs, Robinson, I would say is a shout.
left backs,
Correa,
yeah.
Vardio, you could even still say.
I don't know defensively Gvardiol, but
He's been their best. He's been their best player. He's been their best attacker, best defender.
He's immense. He really is.
Going forward, I agree. Defensively, yeah.
big up to Cass coming on the channel of small clubs like Spurs. Trendy's a prick.
Hey, so what? Midfielders?
Community service, isn't it? Rodney Trotter.
Pro bono.
Best 3 midfielders?
Oh, someone said Archie Gray, bruv.
If anyone says Cole Palmer, please just leave.
Well, Palmer, no.
No, not for me. I'm gonna put Kulusevski in there. Not gonna lie. Caicedo, Gravenberch.
Bruno Guimaraes for us.
Can't forget McAllister. Don't care what anyone says. His 7. The thing is why he doesn't get his highlights as much because even if you have the 8 out of 10 game, you know some of them players that have 8 out of 10 games, they'll get highlighted because that's just the norm.
It's just
you got to do something extra special, and that's how I view McAllister.
It's not until they don't play well that we realize,
yeah, and then he's like, oh wait, hold on, he's on injury. Like, no wonder. Like,
what about Joe Linton? What about Joe Linton?
Joe Linton.
Wait until John Linton gets
Arsenal found out. Arsenal found out.
Wait until John Linton.
Train's never late.
You could. I would even say. Well, actually, no, not this. Actually, no.
Bruno.
No.
Ramirez, I'm talking about, not Fernandes.
I'm gonna actually say. I'm gonna say one name. I think Eriksen's been quite good. I just don't. Actually, I don't think he had a bad outfit for game yet. I'll say maybe if you want to count it, maybe it's recency bias, but
What about Belieber?
Emil Smith Rowe,
Belieber.
Belieber.
Smith Rowe's done well.
Belieber, sorry.
Smith Rowe's as well.
Yeah, Smith Rowe, definitely. I'd say.
Smith Rowe, Belieber.
You would know about all the lower clubs, wouldn't you? Too.
I would.
Yeah.
I hang in that block. So I know them.
Mean.
I go Odegaard for me. Odegaard. Partey as well.
He doesn't. It's heritage. He doesn't have to play. Like, just
maybe more.
So far this season,
Yates,
I mean,
shout.
far this season.
Not Morgan
Yeah,
Rogers.
Odegaard.
Oh, can I say one as well? I
Morgan
forget. I forget that name. Ross Barkley. Every time he plays for Villa, he's class.
I do like Barkley.
how often has he played though? I haven't.
Not this season, yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. Every time he comes to the bench, he done well. He benched Onana in the end. Then before he got dropped again, because maybe it's an age thing. I think every time he's played, from what I've seen, anyways, he looks mint.
Yeah, I think
he
he's
deserves
better than
more
Onana. Onana hasn't been.
Onana's, I've been saying it. He's mid.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
super mid.
He is.
He's so mid. I actually.
Loads of people wanted him as a DM.
I told this once the other day. I watched a compilation. Just come up randomly on TikTok. Thiago, and I just said, "Fuck me, man. What do we class as good these days?" Thiago was doing things and I saw David Silva come up next. I was like,
they're different level.
This generation of football are actually they're
Dusty.
They're actually crap. Like footballers today are crap. Like in terms of they're not special. Everything's just at a similar like that. There's no mad levels consistent. It's just there, if not just there.
It's mad. It's like saying it's like saying your Game Boy is better than PlayStation 5.
At these days, you know what? I think I'd rather play a Game Boy. Pokemon was great.
Back in my day, it was.
They're not
better.
though. You can't. I don't think you can name me 10 midfielders that could remotely do something similar to what Thiago can do. When back then, Thiago, you can name many midfielders.
Who were Alcantara?
Yeah, man, you can name many midfielders out on these levels.
Not for Liverpool.
Not for Liverpool.
No, not that one.
No.
I'm obviously not. They're different
Bayern
areas, but I'm just
Barca.
saying, like, I can give you 10 Thiagos. Thiago back then wasn't classed as one of the midfielders, bro. Whether it's Verratti, Kroos, Pirlo, all these man. You can name me bears. This today, I'm gonna get gas about Declan Rice. Are you insane? Are you insane? Today's Darren Fletcher. Are you insane?
Rodri.
But at the same time, in June,
Ballon d'Or.
guys are saying the midfielders in their days were better than those guys. I think I'm always careful not to sound like.
I think the lower caliber of footballer is just got obviously a lot more better, more stable, like can do the basics more well and all that. And then, but there's just no creme de la creme of footballers these days.
Systems have changed. The players are also bigger, stronger, fitter. If you match Declan Rice on a physical level to, for instance, David Silva isn't going to be able to catch up with him. Yes, on a technical level, he can dribble past them, do the 1-2s and stuff like that. But 1v1s, in terms of like just duels, he's always going to lose. So I think it's just
like different position. Well, not different position. It's nothing in a different position, is it? Because he's a left-sided 8 now,
You're
isn't it?
talking about David Silva as
Rice is a
DM,
left-sided
isn't
8.
it?
And then where would you put Silva as a?
I'm telling you now, in 10 years' time, in 5 to 10 years' time, when players get old or retire, Caicedo gets old, you're not going to get them George Michael careless whisper tunes with flipping Declan Rice doing stuff. Are you insane? It's not happening. It's going to be minimum.
You know what? Declan Rice has already got his own song. Do the Declan Rice. Yeah.
Anyways, that's what, do you know what I mean? It's just, anyways, they're going off topic, but it's just, I
I agree. I think the midfield.
What's that, John Barnes? You got to lose yourself.
I did the microphone, you know. Don't make them like they used to, mate.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. Let's move away from the midfield because I agree with Cass personally. I hear where it is right now. It's physicality. It's all of that. But, yeah, best 3 forwards, guys. Best 3 forwards.
People will start to say Chris Wood, but I'm going to say Danny Welbeck.
Oh, fire for that. Bukayo.
I would say, what
Yeah,
about
Welbs has got to be there. Welbs has got to be there.
Fuck off.
Welbeck?
What's going on?
Welbs is having a fire
Saka's
season.
got 12. He's got the most assists in the league. Are we really being this shameless? What's going on?
No,
This is racism.
there's space.
This
Pause.
is racism.
Pause. But there's space for both of them.
Oh, the disrespect.
Johan Visser, even though he got injured and come back, he's still being sick.
Salah, Saka, Haaland.
What?
Done.
What?
Salah Saka Haaland? You weren't having it.
Statistically,
You weren't having it.
Yeah.
No, but you know what? Stop being sorry to be shameless here. But I'm looking at the stats here. Salah's third, joint third in most goals, and second for most assists.
What's the top 5?
He's just that guy, though, isn't it?
Haaland for top goals is Haaland, Mbeumo. No, Haaland's got 12, Mbeumo, Salah, and Chris Wood got 8. So that was a good shout, Chris Wood. And Palmer's got 7. Assists, Saka's got 7, Salah's got 6, Palmer's got 5, and Damsgaard's got 4. Joint with Ndidi.
God, you know.
But can you say if we watch, like, Haaland hasn't done anything since the Arsenal game? So
In that aspect, I see what you're saying.
I don't base
against Brighton.
what I've watched. I wouldn't put Haaland in there. I don't even think a City fan would put him in there.
And Buemo's 8's worth more than Haaland's 12.
Yeah, Mbeumo, I put him in there. Or honourable mention at least, because he's been having a great season so far. If I'm looking at this season so far, I'm gonna have him in there.
Quick question: Mbeumo, is he a floor raiser or a ceiling raiser for you guys?
Oh, good question. Oh,
Can't be talking to me. Can't be talking to me.
I don't understand the question. What's the? I don't get it.
no, these. Yes, we're talking to you, Yoms. Yes, we're talking to you.
No, I don't get the question. What's the? I genuinely don't get it.
Does he move the needle, or is he a person that kind of adds to your squad? You know what I'm saying?
Who's this?
Mbeumo.
Yeah, I think he's alright. He's alright. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be like. If Fabrizio came out and said United are linked with Mbeumo, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, like everybody dead.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just alright, isn't it?
I respect the honesty.
Me personally, I would take him. I think.
Yeah, but you got Werner though, man.
Yeah,
You know what
I mean, we've got Werner and Johnson, but I mean,
no, don't do that. Johnson's been slapping.
Is he a Champions League right winger for you?
You took it
For all of you guys.
anyone can come. Anyone. Pause.
You know what? To be honest, I haven't watched enough of him, but from what I've seen of him, he looks good, and he'll be a good squad player. I think at all of our clubs. At ceiling raiser, he might perform, like have a good patch for a while, but him consistently being a ceiling raiser for any of our teams, I don't see at the moment.
All right, let me ask a different question then. What player and what position do you lot need in January? For example, like, what do you think would help you, Arsenal, for example, to push for the title?
Fucking Sterling or Jesus, pull your fucking socks up, because you lot have played atrociously. Why do you lot need to sort it out?
Hey, Sterling, that move to Arsenal, that has got to be, other than Anthony, I can't talk because we've got Anthony, but that has got to be the steal of the season from a player, bruv. He's gone from one bench to another bench, and he's just like,
crazy.
Pay me my monies, bruv.
Bro, we're paying half the wages. He cost us nothing, and we still got ripped off. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Was you in favour for Sterling? Did you want Sterling to come?
Pause. But I don't. Do you remember on one of the other streams? I was like, I don't. Do you remember? Was you not here when I said this? And it seemed a bit outlandish that I don't really rate Sterling highly.
I remember that. I remember that. Yeah. I remember that.
And I could be incorrect because obviously.
And you said that as well.
Yeah, because I haven't watched him enough. Because and this is what I hate, because this is why I be a bit of a hypocrite. Because like when people say like Havertz is shit, he doesn't do this, and you judge him by what he can't do. I do that with Sterling a bit. So because I'm so looking at what he does incorrectly and what he can't do well, the stuff he does well, I don't really see it. Do you get what I mean? So I wasn't impressed with him, to be honest.
We need the right centre back and a right wing forward. Or
And
right
a new gaffer.
Nah, he's better. He's good. He's
Yeah,
alright.
you was gonna say he was better than Ten Hag, innit? Go on. Yeah, you was gonna say it.
No, I was gonna say he's better than Amorim.
Yeah, for real.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh, that one startled Cass a bit. Yeah.
didn't like that. You didn't like that one, did you?
It's
You
not
didn't
that.
like that one.
But
You
I
didn't like
know.
that
You know.
You didn't like that one.
I don't think you even believe that.
Yeah.
You didn't like that one. Premier League.
He should have got more respect for you for me to even take that seriously. So yeah.
Hey, Yomes, what are you saying? What do you think you need on the United front?
Left back.
Left back
or left back.
I thought he was going to say left side of the pitch.
Someone to play. Oh yeah, we need a whole new left side of the pitch.
Sorry to cut you. Yeah, this is. I have to insert this joke. Was you there, Cass? Someone said, "Man, you need a striker and a carpenter."
A carpenter
for the roof. Man said you need a tradesman. Man said you need a striker and a tradesman. I was dying.
I can't believe, honestly though, it is absolutely shameful that roof is still like that. Like, that's bananas. But yeah, we need a. I think we need a striker as well. We desperately need a striker, and we need a.
Well, what do you prioritize in your head? That's January. You've got one signing to make.
I think you prioritize what's available. Like because say for example, we know we won't get him in January at least. But if Gyökeres is available in January, you go and get him in it. Like you just do it. But if there's if not,
does that get you top 4? Do you think, or closer to it?
If Gyökeres came,
yeah,
man, we're taking. But it don't matter what you do, we're taking over regardless, whichever way you want to look at it. So.
And you know what the mad thing is? He's a Man U fan, so he's actually worried.
He can do that. He can do
actually,
that. He can do that.
Me now, I can't do that. At any given moment, it could happen.
He went from saying man, it's hard being a Man United fan to saying we're taking over, fam. Easy. I love it.
Yeah, but that guy's always there because they're Man U, though. Like, do you get what I mean? And I can't do that, but they can actually do that.
No, but there's Arsenal fans that do that,
and it pisses me off, man. Stresses me.
I mean, you think like I said to Preach earlier, like I don't know why he's smiling, but Liverpool been saying they're going to be winning trebles since I've been a boy. Do you know what I mean? They couldn't even take over. They couldn't even take over in their best era.
Where's Deji, man? I need to ask him if they're still going to win.
He's not coming on. Actually, I've just uploaded the clip for tomorrow, and I didn't even clock that he said they got Bournemouth coming up soon. He was bigging up Semenyo. He said when we come against Bournemouth, we're going to get slapped up. That was only the other day. So that kind of tells me he has no
Mad. Hey, Preach, what are you telling me, bro? What do you need?
Boy, I think I'll be happy for like a top striker.
You're going to need a new right back.
And then
they got Bradley though. They got Bradley.
you got a bit of chest. I'm waiting for your first loss, and then you're going to get.
I personally don't want it.
You've got a lot of chest, bro. You've got a lot of chest. I'm being nice, bro, because you ain't been doing nothing.
You're lucky you got Southampton away, innit? Don't mess
you're
up.
lucky we ain't got you, bruv. 7-0.
He crashed it. He crashed it on him.
Oh, bruv. No, I'm like. And
he said the first 2 or 3. The first 2 or
3. Who watched live? You know that guy that said, I want your comb braid.
Oh yeah, I remember that as well. The big you. The boom boom room.
The boom boom room. And he got that for a life sentence, the boom boom room.
That's funny.
Wow.
Yeah. No. So now I'd say like understudy for Gravenberch and Salah, and maybe like a consistency.
Bro, he asked you for one player, giving up the whole squad.
Why do you keep interrupting?
Because man said one player.
All you've done is got a new manager. Why are you interrupting?
I've got new life.
It's a new manager, and you fired You Van Nistelrooy. That's
Aye.
all you've done. Why are you? Where's this
Aye,
come from?
it's about your team.
Where
Why
have
is
you done?
your head's gone,
Remember
man?
this picture?
Answer the
Do you remember
question.
this picture?
No one can even hear you. You
Well,
got David
where-
Koo in the background.
This was taken.
You got David
Where
Koo
that
in
was
the
taken.
background, bro.
Exactly. And look who's saying.
Answer the question. I should ask for
Yeah,
one
your
player.
boy, innit?
No one asked for a Liverpool
Your boy, I
segment.
know. That's how you. I know. Man,
Anyway.
you just keep on interrupting. Someone
I'm
asked me a
sorry.
question. No one asked
I'm
you.
sorry, man. I couldn't help myself.
Like,
I
don't
apologize.
ask the
Please,
question.
like Faze and Yoms, don't beat me up, man. Don't put me.
Cool,
Don't pick
cool.
on the
You
white.
want to-
Don't pick on the white guy,
play
man.
victim.
Nah.
Don't pick on the white
Nah,
guy.
you're-
Man. I'm the only white guy here, man. Come on,
That
man.
was a Karen move, though. That's a Karen move.
Yeah, exactly. I'm pulling the race. Yeah, man. Oh, so now you're attacking now you're attacking my race. Yeah, now because you said Karen, which obviously means white people. So if I said I'm like you pulled a Tyrone move, I get deemed a racist. Crazy, innit?
Yeah, we're all mates.
Crazy,
We're
man.
all
It's
mates.
crazy, man.
Hey, seven episode bans for both of you.
I call out Tyrone as well.
Yeah, that's serious.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, preach. You're trying to preach that you need a new squad. We understand.
Like what I said, there was an understudy in it to Gravenberch and Salah, but like I would like a top striker, consistent one. If Nunes ain't
But
firing.
understudy, that's what academies. That's what you got academies for. Understudies. Why do you need to buy players for? You got academies for that.
Hey, Toon, you man have got money now. You need to start talking like it, bro.
Well, since you guys did a conspiracy with the PSR, we can't spend that money. So, just saying.
So what is that? A striker that you prioritize then? Is that what you're saying? For the window? Or is it a
Me?
six? No, preach.
It's not like we're not in a position like we need that. It's like the cover is more important. Like the first 11 is decent. You get me? Like if that makes sense.
Yeah, I hear it. So you're just saying the depth. It's got depth for player to in case you get an injury or something. It's basically what you're saying.
Yeah, it's more that way. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Different positions, like get me like
I phase it. Ask you already.
different. You get me? Different levels to you, man.
What kind of levels? Like for you guys compete for third place levels?
Higher levels. Higher levels.
Tell us
Higher
what's the levels. Go on, preach. Tell us the levels, bro. We're waiting to hear
ladder.
it.
You know you need a ladder. You need a ladder.
You need a ladder. That's crazy.
Yeah, go on, phase. Go on.
Right about now, who would I take?
Well, what position do you think you lot need, first of all? Pause, though.
can't wait.
Big pause.
I can't wait for Chinks to say it because he spent the whole of last year saying we don't need a striker.
See, we're looking down, around. What are we looking for right now?
You know what? I'd take Chris Wood.
I said I'll take it. The Woods.
I went pro LGBT. I'll take Chris Wood.
Oh, I take who's Wood? That's crazy, man. Kid, I've got my little nephew watching this, man.
I've lost 2 Jamaican followers today. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna end the show on the.
No, we can't end it on that. Someone else say something. Someone else say something. We can't leave it there.
We're gonna talk about flipping preview, man. We're gonna preview a couple games coming up. So obviously, I know you lot's thoughts on Spurs versus City, but even Newcastle got 2. Let's start with Newcastle. Who have you lot got?
We've got West Ham on Monday.
Where?
Monday, under the lights. Interesting.
Where's that at home? Did you say that's at home too?
Oh, St James Park.
That's a home banker, man.
And that's going to get Lopetegui sacked. And then they got Tottenham. Who they got next? Who's West Ham got after that?
I don't know.
They got someone. They got a big team afterwards next week.
Who, Newcastle?
No. I think West Ham's got a big game after you lot as well. So
I think it's a London club.
Arsenal. They got Arsenal.
They got Arsenal, and it's away at them, so they're going to get new manager bounce.
If West Ham was smart, they will keep Lopetegui for both games, sack him after the Arsenal game, and bring in Van Nistelrooy.
Hell no.
That's what they
Well,
should.
Van Nistelrooy and Lampard are vying for that Coventry job, aren't they?
Yeah,
Frank
but
Lampard
apparently
and
Lampard
Newcastle.
is in advanced talks now, isn't it? So it
Oh,
looks
is it? Okay, my bad.
yeah.
Okay.
Idiots. I'll call them idiots. But
We got Forest. Oh, wait, Leicester, Chelsea.
wait, hold on. Who you got?
We got Forest.
Part the bus.
Yeah.
Part the bus.
Oh.
I mean, who wants to part the bus? It could be Arsenal as well. Like you never know.
Yeah, because
No,
they
yeah.
play on
Oh,
Forest play
sure.
on the break, innit?
Yeah.
Heavily.
And they're quite good at it. So
So are you?
I think that'll be.
man,
I think that'll be the best game. That'll be the best game this weekend.
Wait. Before we go any further, we were talking about Newcastle West Ham. I didn't hear like.
Prediction.
Yeah, I didn't hear a prediction.
I think he'll be important. I've seen a couple of games of West Ham. I think the worst thing you can see in any team, in my personal opinion, is when they're not winning their personal duels. Because after that, it doesn't matter what shape, what tactic, whatever you're doing, you can't do anything. You can't do anything about it, in my view. Can you guys hear me?
yeah. But
fair
when you moved it at first, when you started speaking, it was a bit low. But now it's fine.
Sorry. Yeah, so I think West Ham are in bad shape, but Newcastle got to deal with a different type of pressure now because they're expected to win the game. So let's see how they manage it. Most of our players coming back from international break are fit. Isak's fit, Gordon's fit, Barnes, all those guys are ready to go. So yeah, 3-1 to the 2.
FaZe, what do you think, man?
I think 2-0 win, but I don't think it'll be as easy for some reason.
That's
I don't
what
know
I'm
why.
worried about as well.
Yeah, because it's. I think it relates to our players. You see, like we did well against City and Liverpool, but then lose to. I don't want to say complacency, but do you know what I mean? Like it's like the players they get. There's been a lot of those results that teams should just be winning this season that they haven't, and I feel that West Ham, the narrative is they're on managers on the way out, and you know that stupid fairy stuff. That's what gives me a bit of women hope for West Ham to perform well, but I think
They're missing Kudus as well. They're missing Kudus.
And I rate Eddie Howe, man. I think he'll figure it out and leave with the points.
So you reckon Newcastle win? So what's the score prediction for them?
2-0.
2-0, yeah. Yomes, what do you reckon?
West Ham are shit. They are a shit. They are a shit football club. They're a shit football team.
That's crazy.
Fans
That's
are
crazy.
shit. West Ham shit.
I said, fuck you as a staff, record label.
I hate your black card. I hate you so black. Goldberg.
I ain't seen that film in time. West Ham are shit, bro. Like, and Newcastle are playing well. I reckon this is a 3 or 4. This is a
Okay. Demolition.
Yeah,
Team demolition. Yeah.
Joe Linton's about, bro. That midfield is ready.
Guimaraes being linked to
Put
City?
money on him scoring, no?
Linked to the City to the City move. He's trying to put himself in the shop window.
They've got good players. They've got good players. I don't know how many Man United players have been linked to any moves, but
Whoa, that's got to hurt.
Yeah, because when you leave Man United, the only way is down. People go to your club hoping for a better move away. So you know,
well, they've been in hell. It's
Like
hard
said,
to do
anything
when they've been at Man United.
like
They've not
Preach
been the
says,
same.
I'm only trying to have conversation with people on my table.
That's crazy. Beckham, Owen.
Mad. So yeah, what is that? 4-0 demolition. Cass, what do you reckon? West Ham, Newcastle, West Ham. Sorry.
Yeah, West Ham are getting touched, man. Prince Andrew settings, man. They're I don't see West. Well, I've said it and I'll say it again. Innit? Lopetegui's a shit manager, man. 3-0, man, and that's maybe even 4. The way Newcastle plays just exposes West Ham's the way they like to play. So yeah, that's it really.
That's what I think.
I think it's going to be. Preach. Go for it. What do you think?
Preach
West
don't
Ham.
even care, bro. He's in the nosebleeds. He's having a
Let me
nosebleed.
know when you talk about Liverpool. Then I'll come
He's
back.
having a nosebleed over there. He's like, what?
Newcastle. Well, I know.
See, I don't even care.
Moving on. This
It
is
doesn't matter. I agree with the gang, innit? Like, it's a new, what happened to the West Ham Donny though as well?
Oh,
Yeah, it shows.
Nicky, where's Nicky?
Oh, Nicholas.
Nicholas, yeah, man.
Nicholas, yeah, Nicholas.
Yeah.
Man.
I've been having arguments with him daily, bro.
About what? What the fuck has he got to say to you?
You know, like
Hey,
West
I
Ham
said the
is
other
so
day as well, you know. That's right.
West Ham are so shit, bro. They analyze everyone else, bro. A West Ham
Oh
fan,
yeah.
West Ham fan will tell you more facts about Arsenal than an Arsenal fan will. So shit.
He's talking to you about Amarin's Montclair. You know all of that
Them
shit.
ones, you know what I'm saying? He's sending me videos of Del Piero back in the day. Like,
Oh, he's got there. He's reminiscing. He's reminiscing.
Like that.
That's crazy. This is kind of hard when you nod around. I see you never smiling. That's crazy. He's reminiscing. I remember that. I remember when we were so shit. I used to go watch old Henry videos. I remember them times.
Oh, my days.
I think Newcastle will win 3-1 against West Ham. Cool.
I said I'm gonna miss everybody. I'm gonna miss everybody.
All right. I'm going to talk about
Oh, my God.
Arsenal Forest. Arsenal Forest.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Pace, you got Forest.
Forest.
Yeah, man. 2-0 Forest.
What are you telling me?
2-0 Forest, man.
2-0 Forest? Ah, cool.
Yeah.
2?
Oh, man.
Pause. Come on, man. You just got to accept
Sorry,
that.
sorry. I'm really sorry.
That's
I'm really
not
sorry. I think
Forest.
I do think Odegaard makes a huge difference to Arsenal. It's insane. Off the ball and on the ball, actually. And I think Arsenal win 2-0.
What are we doing here? Hold on. What are we doing? What are we doing there? You man are just gonna accept that.
Yeah. Yes,
just-
we are.
He
Yes, we are.
What's
can just
happened?
Forest are on form. Forest
He
are
can
on
just
form,
behave
yeah?
like that. He can
Yeah,
just
Forest
behave.
are on form. And it's
What
got
did I
what?
do?
Man like Elanga. Elanga. They got Elanga, yeah?
God.
They got man Chris
Just
with
behave like
Beasley.
that.
What happened?
Get me, Chris in the Forest. Oh, get me.
Yo, so there's no one gonna stop their child from smashing up the store. It's just behaving like that.
Why are we all here? Why are we all here with a straight face? Like we didn't just see that.
See what? I don't understand. What's happened?
Oh God.
I missed it.
Oh
That's
my
what you said,
God.
bro. Come on. 2-0
Oh
Forest.
my gosh.
That was the one.
So, Youngs, what you disagreeing? What are you saying? What's the score?
This one's a really tough. I think this is going to be the game of the weekend. To be honest, I can see a 2-2. I can see a score. A score
Ooh,
draw.
enough more points dropped by Arsenal. Oof.
To be fair, I don't see drawing with Forest right now as
We've just
points
beaten them
dropped.
3-1 at their ground. They're vulnerable.
And anything can happen. And if it's football, but
True.
you got to look at the form of the teams, innit? And right now, Forest are not that team you really want to be chucking it against. Do you see what I mean? They're a really good team at the moment. So yeah, I can see a draw.
Cass?
It's probably going to be the worst game of the weekend. 0-0.
You know why he's actually got a point to a degree, though.
It's they both play garbage football. Yeah, I expect that from Forest. It's just, but I think Odegaard adds an element, but I just already know it. Get it to the byline, give it to Martinelli, cross, get Saka, cross. It's just.
You don't think anything changes with Odegaard there?
Yeah, I think Odegaard adds an element, but I don't think even with Odegaard, I don't think they were great at breaking down low blocks, anyways.
And both teams, don't you think both teams are desperate to win it? Like you can't play. Like I think there's a bit of pressure on Arteta to attack.
Probably. Yeah, of course.
Be a little bit more dynamic.
You can't write off Arsenal to get like a 1-0, maybe even a 1-0. I wouldn't even say Forest will win this game, but degenerate football, innit? So it is what it is.
Cool. Preach. We say.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's their week to drop points. So I think it's most probably like 2-1 or something. Set piece close to the end of the game. Get me something 85th minute. Win it 2-1 or something like that from there. But yeah.
Forest got the
Yeah.
second best defense in the league.
Who's got a third?
You.
How many goals have you got conceded?
Slam dunk.
Forest is 10, Newcastle is 11, Tottenham's 13.
And how many Man United got? 13?
12. No, man. You know what your problem is? You don't score. You're actually conceding 12.
They've created a lot of big chances as well.
They
Yeah.
just need a striker, you saying? They just need a striker.
Don't
Mad,
Spurs
mad,
have
mad,
the
mad,
best goal difference in the league, though?
Yeah.
They scored like 23 goals.
Yeah.
That's
City
something when you
got 22.
smash. Who they smash again? Everton's,
Everton,
Aston
Villa.
Villa, West Ham.
West Ham. Yeah, man.
But when we tear teams apart, we tend to run away with it. But I think Arsenal will win 1-0. Low blocking, hard to break down defense, but they'll probably get a set piece to get over the line that way. But yeah, cool. Next game, real quick. Let's talk about Liverpool. Why not? We're there.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh shit! What did I say? Who Liverpool got?
Southampton, man.
Is that Anfield?
No, it's at Southampton.
Preach. What are you telling me, man? Liverpool, Southampton.
Oh, Southampton are shit, man.
We know Southampton, innit? So
Learning from FaZe, eh?
Fucking
Cool.
hell.
You never know. It's speaking to existence, so I hear it, bro. Cass,
Excuse me?
you said Liverpool, Southampton score.
it hurts.
It hurts.
Anything in between anything in between. Mate, I'd say 3-0, man.
So triple captain Salah, yeah?
Something like that, man. It's the first game he come back and he got
What
Southampton.
did he
Look at his face. He's so smug. He loves it.
Yeah,
Right.
that one.
Yos, what you say?
Liverpool versus Liverpool's old feeder club.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. This could be anything, bro. This could be 3s, 4s, 5s. Who knows, bro?
It could be even a 2-1 in the end. You never know. But I just don't see it.
I don't see it though. Southampton are shit, bro. So yeah, 3, 4s, and 5s.
Cool.
Yeah, it could be anything.
Cool. FaZe.
If Benderek's on his game,
What about Ramsdale? Ramsdale might have a point to prove. He might be on his A game. You know what I mean?
Benderek.
you know what? I'm gonna go out.
Wait until Benderek gets hold of him. Oh man.
Oh shit!
It's bleak.
I'm gonna go out the box here, and I have no faith on this. This is just like a
Whim.
and you know, I bet you don't put faith in the stakes. Not gonna be high on my bet for this one, but I feel like it can be a draw.
Okay, cool. 2.
2-1 Liverpool.
I'll go for a 3-0 for Liverpool.
That's if Benderek might be injured. Don't kill me.
Let's talk about Man United.
Manchester United.
Manchester United. Okay, let's start with Cass. Oh, actually, Yom's gone in. Sound like you want to say something.
No. I'm good. I'll go.
Cass, do you want to start off then? Go on.
I actually only expect Man United. I expect Man United to win, but I think we win 2-0 in the second half. I think it's going to be cagey, man. I'll be honest. In the first half, I didn't expect it to be amazing, but
home or away?
Away, but I'd say 2-0, man. I'd say 2-0. Yeah, I'd say 2-0, but in the second half, it might even be a draw, but I doubt it. It is Ipswich. They got a man like Leif Davies. Big up him. He's having a good season, but it's what it is, isn't it?
Big up the lap as well. But Yoms, I'll come to you next.
I think maybe 2-1. I don't see us keeping a clean. Just because I think he's going to go 3-4-3 from the gate, and I think the players are going to need time to adjust to it. I don't see us keeping a clean. But I think we will be quite attacking. I think we will score goals. So yeah, I'll go 3-1.
Cool. Preach. New manager bounce on that. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a problem. Ipswich, old school history, like back in the day. Yeah, so they're going to be happy to be at Old Trafford. Hit me.
No,
So
it's at their ground.
It's away. It's at
is it?
Bridge is not paying attention at all. Like,
he's running out of air up there.
Henderson.
He's running out of air up there. Like,
Slowly at the top. Slowly at the top.
Hey, that's more like it. Hey, he's arrived.
what these men talking about, bruv? Oh,
he's like, what? They're still doing that down there.
Talking about Man U and Ipswich, yeah? Nah. I don't know. Ipswich, they can be a little bit of a problem, though. Like, at least for
who did they just beat last week?
Tottenham.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
At least for 45 minutes, so it'll be a shock. So maybe a draw. Score draw, yeah? Cool. Phase.
Yeah, I'll go a draw. I think Nathan Broadhead will turn up in this one.
The name's there. And 2.
FaZe needs to stay off the Google.
I really do.
So 2, what are you saying?
New manager from Man United.
I feel like you're underwater, bro.
Oh, can you guys hear me now?
Underwater.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like there's too many variables. New manager for Man United, new formation, which player's going to play where. Plus you got the international break. Plus it's home away to Ipswich.
Yeah, but
2-2.
Rashford and Casemiro tweeted that they had a good training session, though.
True.
We're happy for you guys.
What the fuck happened to this club, bro? Honestly, I feel like we just need to hire Roy Keane, and I don't even know in what capacity. Just hire him. Just have him there somewhere, bro. This is a fucking madness.
I think 2-2.
Bro.
Actually, no.
Yeah, no, you said it 2-2, man.
2-2.
Stick with it, man.
Right.
Stick with
It's
it, man.
locked in. It's locked in.
Yeah, it's locked in, man. I'm gonna go for Man United to win. I think the buzz that the United fans are doing at the moment, the players I've seen, Rashford's posting, saying, yeah.
They're the second best manager in the league already. So.
Again, done
I see Casemiro posting up as well on IG.
We will be here.
Obviously, they did it for Ten Hag as well, but when he first came,
still exact same thing.
Yeah, but still, it doesn't matter. I still think that energy and the momentum will help them to kind of get through, and they will win. They'll beat Ipswich. I think it was a 2-0 win away from home. Just going to talk about last few games quick. Just Chelsea, quick one, guys. Chelsea, they are playing. Who's Chelsea got? Leicester, yeah. What's the scores? What's your thoughts? Anyone can go. Just real quick.
Who? Sorry?
Leicester, Chelsea.
Oh, apparently Chelsea might not even have a midfield. Lavia potentially injured. Caicedo only coming back late Thursday. And he plays Saturday, and also Enzo Fernandez too. And who's the other one that they usually play? That might be there.
Palmer. Is he fit?
I think he's the only one that is fit.
Is it at Leicester?
Yeah, it's at Leicester. Yeah.
King Power.
Vardy.
Ooh.
Jamie.
What
say
are
upsets?
we doing here? Leicester are terrible.
They're not terrible. They've been actually not that bad. They've been actually alright this year. They're another
You better them. You got 1-2-0, innit? Against them.
3-0.
3-0, okay.
Yeah, respect us, G.
Sorry.
Leicester are terrible, bro. They're good for 20 minutes, and then they just die.
That 20 minutes can mean a lot, though.
Yeah, I mean, ask Ash.
But, yeah.
And the Red Bull factory is in Milton Keynes, and that's next to Leicester. So it's more premium. Do you know what I mean? So Vardy's going to be on it.
Hey, when he bagged that Red Bull, bro, he was on demon time.
He goes out on the pitch like this. He don't miss.
He rolled back them years.
He's talking to flies. You don't understand this guy. I'm telling you.
All right, so obviously Yomes thinks Chelsea are going to win and Leicester are trash. Anyone else agree?
I'm going for a Leicester.
I'm going for a Leicester 2-1.
Draw out of this, so yeah.
So wait, you man's Aka must be paying out mad.
I was going to say that.
Because you man.
If my Aka wins, yo, I'm the fourth most rich man in the UK.
That's what I was saying. You've got Arsenal to lose 2-0.
Hey,
Ipswich to draw with United.
Forest.
Fucking yeah, that's what your Acca's looking mad right now, bro. Fucking hell. You
I
man
don't,
have got,
even, I don't even know what Akka is, by the way, but it
you
sounds
man have
fun.
got Southampton to
it's an
draw.
accumulator.
Jeez.
A what?
Accumulator.
Accumulator in football, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my one 2p stake, I get 6 billion back if it goes through.
This is what I'm saying, madness, bro.
So what? Anyone else disagree with saying that Leicester are going to do the win over Chelsea?
A draw.
I personally think Chelsea will beat them. I don't know. I'm going for the favourite. I don't think.
It's their away record, like in general.
Yeah, I hear it.
I'm sure it's kind of.
Who's Chelsea or
I expect
Yeah.
I expect Chelsea to win. To be fair,
They're doing better at home, innit, than they are away.
I would say Chelsea's been better away than they've been at home.
You reckon?
I think so. I think so. I think other than you lot, but actually even against you lot, they were quite good. To be fair, just against us, they were shit. Really, away from home.
We beat them at St James's in the league.
Bournemouth, and even you could, true. I don't know. They're a mixture. Come on, yeah. I think Vardy's out. Apparently, Vardy's out as well.
yeah, lower back injury. Pause.
He's about 39.
Mad.
But you man's age, isn't it?
That's the only hope.
Soon.
Hey,
That was the
Vardy's
hope. That
Vardy's
was
young.
Ah, you want to do the age jokes, yeah? All right.
Respect your elders. But yeah, guys, I want to put the last one to bed, which is obviously we spoke about earlier. It's Man City versus Spurs. Can I get predictions? I'm going to start with two. What are you telling me?
2-1 Spurs.
Cool. And Faith?
3-2 Spurs.
Cool. Yobs?
Where is it?
Etihad.
Etihad.
Nah. I think it's desperation time for City. I reckon they're pulling out all the stops, bro. I reckon they win this one comfortably. This is a 2. This is a 3-1.
3-1. Cool. Preach.
1-0.
1-0. No, it's good. No, fair prediction.
Yeah.
Cass.
Gas. Maybe bare gas. It's going to be like that.
City have got a lot of players back fit, like Ruben Diaz and whatnot. Now,
Yeah.
Kevin De Bruyne,
Brian's back as well. Yeah.
Pep Guardiola new contract. So that's their little energy burst, I suppose. I don't expect City to lose. They ain't lost at the Etihad in so long. So I'll say maybe 3-1 Man City.
I'm going to go 2-1 City, but for those reasons as well, Kevin De Bruyne is back. They've got Jack Grealish back. Akanji's back in training.
Oh, right. I didn't know all of that.
So, yeah, Akanji,
Yeah.
back. Before, it was like, they got Puswa. Is it Puswa? Simpson, innit? So, Pussy, apologies.
Make the pussy red, innit?
Well, you know.
You got.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, you missed off a big game though.
Who's that?
Brighton Bournemouth.
Yeah, that's
End of stream, Dave.